How to practice at the driving range, something that so many golfers overlook. Do you head to the driving range to improve your golf swing? Do you head to the driving range to try and lower your scores? Or are you at the driving range to try and make one part of your golf game better? For instance, trying to hit your irons better, or trying to hit your driver as long and as straight as possible. The reason why I say all these things is because every golfer is different. Every golfer watching this video has their strong and weak parts of their golf game. So how can we manage our time at the driving range to get the best possible results? Before I give you my favorite driving range routine, one that I use and give to so many of my students, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up if you're enjoying the content, as it helps the channel as well, and turn your bell on so you get notified of when I upload all my new videos. So there's plenty of different types of golfer out there. Golfers that just play golf at the driving range. They go there, enjoy hitting golf balls and don't have time to get out on the course maybe, or just enjoy being at the driving range with their friends, top golf, food, drinks, whack balls, have a laugh. You've got the golfers that only play out on the golf course, and then you've got the golfers that do both on the course and at the driving range and in the practice areas. This golf lesson video is more aimed at the golfer that wants to use the driving range to improve their scores. Someone that might have lessons with their PGA Pro or uses YouTube to gain some tips and drills that they want to drill into their golf game. And that's definitely me at the moment as well. Having a lesson recently with Alex Clapp, I've got things that I want to try and achieve in my golf swing to then take out on the golf course. And whenever I've got time to do my practice, now this is my driving range, and people probably practice on simulators as well down that lens watching. So whether you're a simulator golfer when you practice or on the driving range, doesn't matter. However much time you've got to practice, I want you to split that time into 3 categories. Category number 1, technical work. If you're someone that has golf lessons, your PGA Pro is going to give you some technical changes, drills, tips that they want you to put into your golf swing. You might even be someone that watches YouTube to gain specific drills to make certain movements. Technical work is totally focusing on movement patterns and where you are trying to move your swing. I love doing it. I love giving it to my students. I want you to do exaggerated feels when you're in this section of your practice. I want you to do slow motion swings. I want you to do pause swings. I want you to use training aids if those sorts of things are going to help. I want you to video your swing as well to check that the feels that you're doing in your swing are actually real, because as you probably know as golfer, the smallest of change feels so drastic in the golf swing. So always video yourself as well and check that these exaggerated feels are getting you into the right places that you want in your golf swing. And a really important one, this, I don't care where the golf ball goes. It doesn't matter. Hit the roof, hit the side of the driving range, top it, thin it. It doesn't matter. We're solely focusing on ourselves, our feels, to try and get the triggers that will get us into that spot that we're trying to achieve. And that is the first section or category of our practice. And remember, whatever time you've got, whether it's 15 minutes, you're going to do 5 minutes of each category, 30 minutes, 10 minutes of each, an hour, 20 minutes of each. And really stick to it. Try not to overrun, because each one of these sections or categories that I'm going to be talking about are crucial. Technical work complete. Time to move into category 2. Before we head into category 2, if you're someone that's thinking about taking lessons, or you're a golfer that's endlessly scrolling YouTube and really struggling to find the perfect golf drill or perfect golf tip for your golf game, I've got the perfect solution for you. Swingtweaks. Swingtweaks has a bunch of qualified PGA golf professionals that take your swing that you've provided simply by videoing it on your phone and sending it through the app. Your PGA Pro will then provide incredible video analysis where they'll narrate over your swing, draw over your swing where they feel appropriate, and then give an awesome summary, and they link you to specific and personalized golf drills to help your exact issue. And what's even better for you guys down that lens watching, you're going to get 20% off your first swing tweak when you use code COACH. And anyone who uses that code will get a chance of winning a lesson from me. It's only $24.99 US dollars, $19.99 Great British pounds, and you get a comprehensive video analysis, an awesome lesson right to your phone, and specific personalized exercises and tips to help you work on your game and improve. Category number 2 is performance practice. So you're going to be taking that technical work that you've just been doing in section 1 of your practice and adding some intent into your shots. You're going to start varying clubs. You're going to start changing shot shape. You're going to start changing targets and distances. There's going to be less focus on the movements that you're trying to do and more focus on preparing yourself for a shot. So chuck your pre-shot routines in there and adjust for different flight patterns, because after a lesson or watching your YouTube videos with specific drills, their technical work might start to give you a different ball flight all of a sudden. So now I've all of a sudden started to cut it. I need to change where I'm aiming. I need to get used to my new shot pattern. And this performance practice and the next category that we talk about is really how you're going to start taking your range game out onto the course. Like, how many times have you heard it? Oh, I hit it so good on the range, but I don't play as well on the course. This is where these 3 categories are so important, to take that range game out on the course to start lowering your scores. So we've done our technical work, slowing down our swings, using training aids, those kind of ideas. We've now started to put those technical pieces into more of a full swing with some intent in with a pre-shot routine, and starting to add our full swing into the shots as well, which leads us into the 3rd category: skills or games, whichever you want to call it, development. You want to try and recreate on-course performance as much as possible. So make every shot measurable and make every shot have a consequence. I love to do this in my lessons. So a lesson kind of is section 1, where you slow everything down, then you move it into a swing, section 2, and then you get to this part at the end of the lesson. And I love to put like a wager out there. Think about, you can have this lesson for free if you do this. It gets the student really thinking about it, and you can do this out on the range yourself. If you're really working on trying to hit a draw, for instance, in your game, if I don't hit a draw on this, I have to do 10 press ups. Oh no! Make sure there's a consequence, because out on the golf course, there always is hazards, lakes, trees, lost balls, and it's going to damage your score. So give yourself a consequence, whatever that might be. So try and include skill games when you're on the driving range to recreate that on-course performance. Another one that I love to use is literally 3 tee heights. Hit one shot from the floor, hit one from a medium tee, and hit one from a really teed up tee. It's going to be adjusting your lie, ball above your feet. When you get out onto golf course, all of a sudden you can practice that. And when you get good at these games, make them harder. Make your games as hard as you possibly can as well, because on the golf course, we never know what it's going to throw at us. And if you make it as hard as possible on the practice area, you won't panic when you're on the course. You'll know how to go through your pre-shot routine, read certain lies, and know how they're going to react. So with the tee game, this is a very high tee now. With my iron, I know that it's going to draw, so I'm aiming down the right. And slightly high on the face. I've controlled direction well, but just caught it high on the face, so I've not got my distance. I've made it extreme. I know that I'm going to get a lie like that on the course at some point, so I now know how I can approach it. So that's how I structure my practice sessions and how I use the driving range. I give this to plenty of my students. Go and practice it yourself. See if it helps. Think about that technical aspect at the start, slowing everything down, slow-mo swings, pause swings, training drills. Then you're going into stage 2 of moving into more of a full swing and having some shot intent, learning patterns, and then you're finishing with that skill and game development. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you use the range in a particular way? Are you just using it for fun? Are you using it to try and improve and lower your scores on the golf course? Let me know in the comment section down below. And do you structure your time any differently as well? I'd love to know in the comment section. As always, I hope this video helps, and a little reminder for you all again, if you enjoy the content and the channel, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up as it helps the channel out, and turn your bell on so you don't miss any of my new content. Thanks all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.